You are listening to Power Marketing with Kevin Lee. Here's Kevin.
One of the things that I've really enjoyed hear you speak about in the past is the importance of having the very best talent, right, from an HR perspective. And I think in the marketing business, and particularly in the agency business, that's more true than ever, right? Is the difference between a mediocre individual and a really great person in that particular category of subject matter expertise is really, it's orders of magnitude different.
Yes, it's not linear; it's exponential.
Yeah. So I'd love for you to talk about sort of when you had your epiphany with regards to that, because I think from managers people who are hiring or entrepreneurs, if they don't have that epiphany, right, then they're going to have a much harder time.
Yeah, it's funny because I backed into mine, meaning I didn't realize it until I hired this guy named Paul. And I hired Paul. Really, the part I knew I wasn't getting right was sales, because I'm just not a closer. It's not my personality type, right? I could go and I could give a pitch and therefore promote or market, but I didn't come back with the sale. And so one day I said, I got to find someone who lives and breathes sales. That's, the quote closer. And it shouldn't be me anymore. Just because it's my company, my idea, I'm the CEO, makes no sense. I need a closer. So I went and hired this guy named Paul. This was early on, one of my first companies. And when Paul came in, he said, whoa, wait. He said, I'm not even going to go out and try to sell anything because the marketing's wrong. He said, let me explain. And he sat down in everything from, everything you and I just talked about, from the targeting, the timing, the messaging. And he started rebuilding everything. And that's when I had the epiphany. I was like, I had no idea there was so much room for improvement in what we were doing. I thought we were doing okay. By the time he was done, I was like, wow, we were just way off. And he said, now I can close sales because the marketing is so much more focused and relevant now that by the time I get there, people will be much further down the mental and emotional path to buying from us. So when I watched a pro come in and do what he's been doing his whole life, I realized that just because you're the founder of a company, you should not be doing your own marketing. If you are not a quote marketing person, you need to get one. By the same token, I always use this joke that I used to tell people. I said, hey, I bought a book the other day called Home Dentistry, and I'm going to just start pulling people's teeth and pulling my own. And they're like, what, you are? And I was like, hell no, I'm never going to do my own dentistry. I'm going to go to a dentist. So that's kind of why I would say, so why are you doing your own marketing? Or why are you doing your own finance? I'm a software engineer. So I had what authority early on, right? I was like, I had what actual preparation to be a marketing person? None. I went and got both trial by fire experience, but I went and back and got lots and lots of marketing education later when I moved into that. But early, it took me a little doing. It took me to see a real pro to realize the exponential value he brought. Everything was better after I brought that guy in.
Kevin Lee's Power Marketing is available on all your favorite podcast networks. Kevin loves helping businesses excel at marketing. Having marketing challenges? Just like Santa in The Miracle on 34th Street, if Kevin can't help you, he'll know someone who can. Find him on LinkedIn, subscribe, or follow.